Your 4th of July celebration may not be the same this year due to the need to social distance. But take a look at how Food Network star Trace Barnett says you can still celebrate Independence Day safely.
Hello Nashville and happy 4th of July. I can't believe that the 4th of July holiday is just around the corner. And while it may look a little bit different this year with all the social distancing and all, we can still get together and celebrate. So one of the questions I've had as we've entered the pandemic is how to really entertain for the small amounts of people that I've had over. And one thing that I found is you definitely don't want like a charcuterie board or a buffet, which is a lot of times how we entertain because it's so easy, especially around the holidays. It feeds a large crowd. But I have a simple solution for that, and I think it's really fun too. So what I like to do is kind of jump back to the nostalgic, times of yesteryear when you would get your little snack lunch or, carry a picnic and celebrate under a tree. What better way to social distance? Anyway, what I like to do is I love to source these wonderful vintage boxes and baskets and pack those up for my celebration. That way all the prep work is done. No one's having to dig in on a charcuterie or fix their own plates. It's all ready to go. And one thing I love to do is, like I said, source these wonderful cigar boxes. You can find them for pennies on the dollar. What's great about them is they are small size and small scale, and all of this is all going to depend on what you have on the menu. And I guess I should go ahead and add that there's a lot of wonderful boxes already out there. Of course, great gift boxes that you could use, turn into a small charcuterie box. Also, the plastic boxes that are almost like takeout containers work well too. But I love these little vintage, almost like chocolate boxes because they just have that wonderful feeling. And the great thing about them is when you buy them at thrift stores, estate sales, or flea markets, you can just chunk them if they get sold. Here I have a larger basket, and this could be used, like say you're entertaining, this could be your thing if someone needs an extra napkin or needs more supplies, or you can use one of these larger baskets to kind of display the smaller baskets, and you can divvy those out to your guest. I love using a lot of these vintage egg baskets or smaller baskets like this that have a little bit of color on them. You can just line them with a simple piece of paper. Don't this look like from a 50s diner? It's very vintage. I think that 4th of July needs to feel a little bit nostalgic. This is great because what it's going to do is it's going to keep our pre-made things from sliding around, and our boxes are going to have everything that everyone needs, including little miniature salt and pepper shakers. Another thing I love are bandanas. You can buy those at the dollar store. I suggest running those through the washer before because that way they don't have that really kind of rough textured feel to them. And what I like to do with the bandanas is they are great to line our boxes, but they're also great as napkins. I'll usually take a couple of, reusable forks and silverware because with COVID you don't really want to be washing those or touching them. What you can do is you can just tie those together and roll them up just like a restaurant style, and they are ready to go for our box. I also love using these little plastic containers. And that being said, if you are worried about, recycling, which I know environmentally conscious we should all be, there's a lot of great disposable options out there. The bamboo ones are great, and they really give you a good kind of set feel for your party. These are great because what you can do, even if you're taking like a smoked tuna dip or chicken salad, pimento cheese, you can go ahead and assemble that, even add in your French bread, plastic wrap that, throw that in the refrigerator, and then assemble your boxes the morning of. I love these little vintage looking milk jugs, which are great. These are from the Dollar Tree. They can be filled with your cocktail or drink of choice, and you can simply cork those. Some of those come with already built-in corks, or the little latches. I love having these. These are just reused. I think some kind of a wine or liquor came with this. I wash these out all the time and serve water out of them. Some of them are smaller size, so those can definitely fit in our box. As far as plates go, I would just go ahead and pack small plates in there if you want plates. But I really think on a little holiday like 4th of July, everything's outside, al fresco. Just make it relaxed, fun. And hopefully, with all these tips, you can stay social distance and have a great time. So let's celebrate. Happy 4th of July.